Hello, good morning. For those of you that know me, as my followers, you already know that the name is David Onoha. And for those of you that don't know me, that's an introduction. Um, I wanna start by saying, um, uh, how you people doing during this period of lockdown, social distancing, depending on what part of the world you're in. I hope everybody's doing fine. Um, want to first give a little shout out to the heroes in this pandemic, those essential workers that are still trying to create a semblance of functionality of the society. Um, the health workers that are at the front line trying to combat this virus at every level, from the physician down to those that ensure that the environment is clean and safe enough for people to practice in, and everybody, all walks of life, that still making things possible. People in the restaurant, people in the stores that are helping us with our grocery and all that. And I want to especially thank you all for abiding by the set rules to help stop the spread of this virus. I thank every one of you for um, giving your own, or putting your own effort at social distancing to help us, you know, spread, stop the spread of coronavirus. Like I said earlier, um, I want to thank the health workers especially, because it's a scary thing that most of them work in a building where they know that they're gonna encounter people with these viruses, and they still go in there anyway to do their job. And that's what every one of us signed up for, and we just have to do what we can. But we want to thank everyone for abiding by all these models and all these scientific methods that people have come up with to help us slow the spread, flatten the curve for the spread of this virus. But that's just by the way. That's not the reason why I'm making this video. I'm making this video because um, I wanna I wanna have a little discussion with you know my friends, whoever is listening. This this pandemic and the response all around the world got me thinking. And I've been looking at business models and everybody doing business, and how they're trying to um, innovate and you know morph their business to fit in to the social distancing and the stay at home order. And you've seen a good number of businesses change strategies, move a good number of their activities from an office space to web-based and online-based um, business. So this has been going on for now, let's say 2 months, from where I am, like 2 months. And looking at what is going on, this has This is going to create an opportunity for businesses to see that sometimes they don't require like big office spaces to actually do business. And in the long run, this is going to change the way people do business, especially looking at the way the tech industry right now is putting out so many softwares that are going to enable every sector to function outside an office space. I don't understand if I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Life as we know it is changing. I've seen everybody from the media to banking, everybody shifting their activities to a web-based or online-based um, business model. So post-COVID pandemic, people are going to be looking at that model first to help people do work more efficiently, to reduce costs of setting up like big offices and controlling all this you know um, great number of staff, office staff. So technology is going to play a role in the next era we're going into. I'm pretty sure people already knew that this was coming, but people didn't know that coronavirus will make it come fast enough, of as fast as it is right now. And businesses are beginning to realize that a good percentage of what they did in their office space, they can achieve by some of them by doing it at home. So already we have, according to the figures, they said about 66.6 million people filed for unemployment in the country. And if I were and that's what I'm doing now. You need to learn how to use some of these softwares. You need to learn how to use some of these IT softwares, because as time goes on, businesses are going to create a model around it, and those that have those skill sets are those that will be employable in the next phase we're going into. And every industry is going to be hit, be it even in the health sector. People think is we always no. Even in the health sector already, you have my chat, the epic epic vendor created my chat, which is like a patient um, health information record system, where the patient can do a lot of things, go through his records, book appointments, even have a video telemedicine with his physician. So a lot of businesses are going to be changing, and you need to go out there, look at all the applications that are being used these days to do um, to this what's called um, work from home activities, from the virtual boardrooms to some of the softwares for like entering data, whatever it is you people do in your sector. Just learn, don't be left behind. And I must stress it very well, the new era we're going into is an IT driven era, and you have to be up to date with what technology is available in your sector. Google it, learn it, so that you will remain relevant in the next phase or next era which we're entering into. That's the trend I'm seeing, and I'm seeing a lot of things happening right now. And coronavirus has made it possible for people to actually test run it and see that it can work. So business models are going to be changing, because this is the way it is going. It's more efficient, it's more cost effective, and you know, the idea of doing business and being an entrepreneur is, you try to make the most out of the amount of money you have. So like cost cutting measures will be put in place real soon to you know to accommodate this change. So that's just what I wanted to say. And over time, if I observe something else, I could make another video just to try and enlighten us. And just know that for every tool, technological tool that is out there that requires learning, there are a lot of videos online for it. There are classes. You can go to LinkedIn Learning or Coursera. All these lectures are there, and you can take some of the lectures and get those skills, and put those skills apply those skills, and put it on your CV, and you'll be fine. But I hope we all stay good, and for everybody stay blessed, and yeah, stay tuned for another video or episode of what I'm thinking. I don't even know what to call this. Maybe two short things. I don't know. But this is the first shoot. So have a wonderful day. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and comment. I want to know your feedback. Bye.